Hey guys, Beto here. Welcome back to Motorsport Manager and I rode the Formula 1 Modded Series here with Brute Force Racing. Here we are for season number 2, episode 4. We're going to head to the Tondela GP in Portugal. Quick recap of round 3, the Milan GP from Italy. Olsen came home P1, Hamart came home P2, so now we're first and second in the championship, and we're also absolutely smashing the team championship. So we could go up to Asia Pacific Super Cup next season, hopefully. Anyway, let's quickly check our mail. Interview, yeah, we don't want to do interviews anymore. Race winner, that only lasts for a couple of weeks, it doesn't really help much, but let's get reports. One of the very best drivers. Not bad. Yep, still developing our brakes. Yeah, so we'll have to do another set of brakes after this. Pardon me, look at our HQ. We need to bump up this R&D facility too, so I'll probably do that after the next race, I think. Potentially. So if we upgrade, we get to Epic. Yeah, okay, so that should be fine. We should be able to do that after next race. We go here, get rid of that. Sponsors, we've got one spot available, which is good news. So continue through, we can hear them coming through in the background. There's a couple of sponsors. Car repair's done, so let's quickly check on our parts. Still smashing reliability at the moment. Gearbox and that, we're not going to do another one. We're going to do brakes, I believe, at this point in time. But we've also got the legendary engines. Have we got? No, telemetry center is not legendary yet. So that's something as well we need to get done for the next level of gearboxes. So we can do one more gearbox, I believe, which we should get done before the end of the season. That'll be one of the other things we do. So we've got brakes coming through. We're going to have to do another gearbox as well. Sponsors, we've got 2 available. Wait, we get another one, which should come through pretty soon, I hope. There you go. So brakes are designed. Go through, and we'll do another set of brakes now. Minus 20 to max, plus 40 deceleration. So we want plus 30 deceleration there. Plus 25, so that means we can't do that. We do that and that, so we do 234 of 234. So that's pretty much, we can't improve that any, which isn't too bad. 219 to 231, so we're definitely better off going with that. So we'll build that. Get that underway. It'll be done in 10 days, so done before the next GP, but obviously won't be ready to go yet. Pump those. Suspension, we need to smash that next season as well if we can. So I'm really thinking we probably should stay here next season to try and bump up these suspension parts as well. The engine's fairly good, I believe. If we go back, we've probably got they've got the best engine. Brakes aren't good, gearbox isn't good, suspension isn't good either, so we need to bump those up as well. Quickly look at our sponsors. First place is 1.5 mil. First place is 1.7 mil. First place is 1.4. United States times 4, but I don't think. Where are we, calendar? Yeah, we don't go to the United States at all here. I didn't think we did. But a second or above instead of first, but we usually come first anyway. So let's go for. We'll go for the V power, Shell V power. Why not? Here it is on the side of the back with me. Beautiful. So we could nearly get. Oh no, we can't quite. Can we? We need 80%, I believe. So we need our team marketability to boost up a fair bit before we can unlock level 4, level 5, I should say. Make me feel a lot better if she wasn't around. Fire reserve driver. Why? Why? I know she's pretty good, but she's got 19 months left on the contract. It's going to cost us an absolute fortune to fire her, so we're not going to fire her. No way. If she wants to leave, she can go, but we can't afford to fire her. Get the results for the World Motorsport Championship. Round 5 of 16, the Black Sea Grand Prix. Russia. Skip through because we're not really concerned. We should get our new brakes done. Beautiful. So now, go in and have a look. So we've got that set of brakes. So 234 or 234. So the only thing we need to do now is improve the reliability of that, and that'll be beautiful. But with these, we can do the same again. What was 249 or 249? Plus we can get that one on there. Is it 259 or 259? Cost us $1 million. We haven't unlocked these yet. What else have we got down here? Plus 40 deceleration. So that'll be probably better than having that, I believe. Minus 20 to max. So that'll be probably better. Plus reliability. Down here, deceleration plus 90. Plus 60, plus 30 to max. That's pretty good as well. We need that sort of stuff. So we definitely need to unlock the legendary stuff, but we'll get this built. Might as well. Improve our parts. Now we need reliability of these smashed out. We can take that one off. Take both of them. Actually, take all of those off and just absolutely smash that if we can. We'll do that. But we definitely want to put that on one of the cars. So let's look at our fit parts. So you can have that one and you can have that one. 206, 234, beautiful. Down here, it's 71 or 158. So definitely, you could probably grab that one. She's unhappy, angry, but now she's just unhappy, so that makes her feel a little bit better. What about if we swap them over? And they're both content. It's only 9 points, that should do. Right, let's continue on. So the Tondola GP is in 9 days' time. Scout report's done. Cora Allo will be average driver. 10% chance of rain, 49 laps. So we wouldn't don't get up to top speed, so it doesn't favour us. The house fire, wow. Oh, -1 to everything, that's not good. That sucks. Telemetry center. Where is that telemetry center? We've got only 2 or 3, so we can go do another one, which is only 8 mil, which is really what we need to do, but we need to get our brakes as well. Let's go with finances. We can ask for additional funds. 1.5 million. It's not really that much, is it? Set next year's budget. We're doing as much as we can, so that's fine. Let's continue on. Asia Pacific Super Cup results. We're not too concerned. Let's continue on. Financial management concerns. Still get 3.5 million in the bank, mate. We're making a lot each week. Yeah, plus that million each week. I don't know what you complain about. We'll have 10 million at the end of this race. Yep, so the brakes are getting done again. HQ. So design center now. I don't know if that actually helps us for next season. I don't know if that actually helps us for the next season or not. Obviously our next goal would be either the brakes or the telemetry center. No, the telemetry center is only 8 million, and that'll get us through to unlock extra gearboxes for the rest of this season. So let's just build that now, and we'll focus on our brakes center just after that. Okay, so we got first or above. Part fitting, they should all be good, but let's just double check. Right to the top. So you've got the best and the second best. Best and second best, that doesn't matter. Best and second best. Ooh, now she's got the best. That's fine. Best and second best. Improved parts. Make sure all these things are still getting done. Let's put those on. Put that on as well. Rear wing and front wing on as well. It doesn't matter too much. We still want to sort of boost all this stuff up. Let's get rid of the scouting stuff and continue on. So I'll go through Get our practice done at the Tondola GP, round number 4, and we'll come back when we're ready to hit the track for the race. Here, round 4, Portugal GP in Tondola. Tondola GP in Portugal, even. Go there, guys, we're back. Going through practice. First and second are getting practice. We're going to go with super soft tyres for both drivers, push it to the limit for Hamart, and also nurse for Olsen down here. Car set, beautiful. Absolutely perfect. Great news. We're going to smash it out straight away. We need to get at least 17 laps out of this first stint if we can for both drivers, so we can do a 2-stopper. If we can, we're going to get 20 laps of fuel on board, so yeah, we need to at least get 17 laps out of them if we can. So let's see how they start. Pretty even start for both girls. Mart's down the inside, might make up a few spots here. Olsen's been held back. She's sort of coming back around the outside now. So Mart's straight up 17th. Olsen's going to push through, get a couple of spots. Yep, so 17th and 18th. That's what we need. We need them to push through pretty quick. There's a traffic jam down here. But look at Hamart. Hamart's pushing through and opening a gap for Olsen as well. Hamart's now up to 14th. Olsen's still back there a little bit, but she's going to push through on a few guys here. Yes, look at Olsen and Hamart. Both of them go. Olsen's gone around the outside of Hamart. So we're up into, what, 10th and 12th. Olsen's going down the inside again up here, so she's up to 9th. First lap. Okay, end of the first lap will be 10th and 14th. That's a great start. We don't want to push too much longer with our fuel. Tang and Dreyfus are well and truly out in front. We just need Hamart now to sort of continue to push through. She hasn't gone through as good as Olsen has so far, but now she's making a few moves. Move up to 13th. She needs to keep pushing through. So we're just going to go back to high and push. And just overtake and push for Hamart. Continue to get her to overtake a little bit with the fuel. Try and get a few of those extra spots. Here comes Olsen now. She's up to 6th. She's got Santa Ana up ahead. She's got Johnson Door down the inside. Both neutral or medium. We're back to medium as well for Hamart. She's still pushing as well. She's still in 11th, so she's not coming through as quick as I thought she would. But Olsen's doing a great job here. She's got Santa Ana just ahead, so she needs to get through on her if we can, as soon as we can. There we go, she's down the inside now. She's going to be down the inside. The second part of this chicane. There she goes. So she's up to 5th now. Hamart is still in 11th. Now she's moved up to 10th, so she's got a decent gap to 9th. So hopefully she can continue to push through a little bit. So Olsen's got Rogers, Evans, Dreyfus and Tang ahead. But Tang and Dreyfus are way out in front. So now Olsen's up to 4th. We check there's no water around. So here comes Hamart. She's still pushing through well, so let's put it back down to medium and conserve. Both girls are going to have to conserve. Look at that tyre. Heating the tyres already. That is not good news. We may need to put a set of softs on after this, just to see how they go with heat. Hamart's moved up to 9th now. Olsen's battling with Johnson Tor for 4th. Hamart's got Cavalcanti and Rogers just ahead. See if she can push through. Olsen's dropping back a little bit now, actually. Let's bump them both up to high. We need them to push through a little bit harder. They're not going as good as I would have thought. Olsen's back to 5th. Hamart is still in 9th. He's making a move now for 8th on Rogers. But Cavalcanti just ahead. Needed to push through here. Oh, beautiful pass down the inside. Cavalcanti left too much room there for us. She's up in the 7th, and we've got Olsen still in 5th, but she's not far behind 4th and 3rd. So still 7th and 5th. We'll go and have a look at Olsen now. See how she's going. She's still in 5th spot. 4th is just ahead. So 5th and 6th now. So Hamart's moved up to 6th spot, which is great news. So she's got a fairly decent gap back to, well, to Olsen ahead, so hopefully she can close that gap fairly quick, but also they need to move on and get ahead of 4th and 3rd at least. Try and even get further up if we can. We might double speed it now, there's not a lot going on. So yeah, 5th and 6th. Both girls are going fairly good. The tyre, the heat in the tyres isn't the greatest, but we might put a set of softs on and see how they go. Just that heat is really concerning, especially when we weren't pushing very hard. So last lap, Hamart did a 120.8, so did Olsen. What about Tang? 21, 22. So Jostor did a 20.2 and a 20.3 for Arbeloa. So we're not catching those guys, 3rd and 4th. We're catching the leader in 2nd. Then Olsen's right behind as well. So Dreyfus ahead did a 23.7. Olsen did a 20.5. Hamart did a 20.5 as well. So Olsen's now up into 4th. Hamart is still in 6th, but she's coming through pretty quick now. She's doing a really good job. So John Sator is up into 2nd. What was his last lap? 20.2. So still a little bit quicker than us. So was Arbeloa, but not by a great deal. Only 2-3 tenths. 41 laps to go now. Still got Olsen in 4th, Hamart in 6th. We've still got to try and chase down 3rd spot here. Also got to get Hamart to push through a little bit more. We might put Hamart up to overtake mode with the fuel, just to try and get her to get up here a bit quicker if we can. Olsen's not doing too bad. What about the cars ahead? They seem to be tearing through their tyres a lot quicker than us, which is great. They might have to do 3-stopper here and we don't, so the girls could probably actually conserve, drop back to conserve with their tyres, or to back up, I mean. Olsen's 20.4 last lap, Arbeloa was a 20.2, John Sator did a 21 and so did Tang, so quicker than 1st and 2nd, and Tang is already in the pits, so that'll move us up to 3rd, and Olsen's just taken 2nd spot down the inside in turn 1. Hamart is up into 5th, and she's right behind Dreyfus now, only just about half a second behind. See if she can keep pushing through. Looks like 3rd's going to come into the pits already. John Sator's not coming in yet this lap. So our tyres are doing really well, to be honest. It's a lot of heat in the tyres, but they're not wearing like these other cars around us. So that is good news. Definitely very good news for us. 38 to go now. So still 2nd and 4th, but Hamart is not far behind Dreyfus. She just needs to continue to push, try and get through, take this spot. We'll be fine, doing really well. 5 laps will get us to the 17, so let's just go back to high. We need to make this move here on Dreyfus. We need to get through there. So John Sator's tyres are fairly worn now, and so are Dreyfus, so Hamart should be pushing through and getting this spot easy. There she goes, up into 3rd. Looks like Dreyfus is going to pit. Go back and look at Olsen now. She's right behind John Sator. John Sator will be in this lap as well. So both the girls will be able to get a bit of clear track here. So let's put them to medium and medium. They're both conserving their tyres. Let's put them back to neutral and neutral. Neutral and medium for both. And see if they can push through. Let's triple speed it for now. Not much going on. We've overtaken everybody to get to the front. Pretty much. A few guys are pinned in front of us, obviously, but overtaken for a fair few spots. Now, Tang is behind Hamart, and she was definitely quicker last lap at 21.1. Olsen just did a 21.1, and so did Hamart, so not too bad time-wise. We're doing okay still. Let's keep a close eye on our tyre wear and also our fuel remaining. So 2 more laps for Olsen to pit. There'll be 3 more laps. Sorry, 3 more laps for Olsen to pit. 2 more for Hamart. Her tyre wear is becoming an issue, but we need her to get at least 1 more lap out. See, it's the heat that's really causing us the issue now. So we drop it back to back up. Both of them to back up for this next lap. You can pit this time, Olsen. We'll put a set of softs on. 32 laps to go. Give her a full tank just to make sure parts are all great, pretty well. So if the front wing's a bit damaged, and a balance stop will be great. Olsen will come in, or I'd say maybe the lap after, depending on how a tyre wear goes. If we can get that heat down a little bit, it'll be much better. Go back to conserve instead of back up. Do the same with Hamart, just to get her to not lose so much time. So Hamart's in. See how fuel goes. So fuel's in, tyres are all in, great news. She's going to come out 7th, 8th spot. But it's not too bad. Let's go look at Olsen now. She can come in next lap. We'll put her on low and maybe just push. Let's just attack with the tyres for this lap. There's not really much difference, is there? Let's go for a set of softs. Fill her right up just to make sure. Get her as long as we can, do a short stop to the end. Another balance strategy for her. So her mark can go to high and push for the tyres now. Get her to keep pushing through hopefully. So Olsen is a little bit slower than our below last lap. We've only got just over 6 seconds, so she's definitely quicker. So now we're going to go high and push. So fuel's in, tyres are all good. Where's she going to come out? Should just come out in 4th, no, 5th, 6th. Oh, close. She's in 5th. So she's in 5th and Hamarti's in 9th at the moment. Olsen is right behind Cavalcanti now, but Cavalcanti's going to come in this lap for her first stop. I'm surprised she hasn't run out of fuel actually. We get 20 laps in the tank, so she must have been conserving the whole time. We're running neutral the whole time. So we gained 1, lost 1 there with Olsen. Martin's now in 6th, so we're 5th and 6th, which isn't too bad. Last lap time was at 29 for Olsen, but she pitted at 23.6 for Hamart, so his softs aren't quite as quick, I don't think. As long as they can stay in this position, their last stint we can do super softs for both girls. That's what I do. Ah, shit, it is going through the roof. Conserve for both. I wasn't even looking at that then. So Vanden's going to come in again already. So she's chewing through her tyres. So 3rd and 4th now. Second's first spot's in the pits. Arbaloa is in again. We should come out in front of her. John Sator's still going. John Sator did a 23.2 last lap. We did a 21.3 and a 21.8. So 2nd and 3rd now. Let's keep a close eye on John Sator. Not in this lap. Should be in fairly soon, I believe. 22.3 for John Sator that lap. 21.4 for Olsen. 21.7 for Hamart. So they're both doing really well. Tyre wear is still a little bit high, like the temps are still way up there. Yeah, let's drop them back up, I believe, because we're going to have to. I mean, I know it's not that big a deal, to be honest, but let's just get this tyre heat down a little bit if we can. So 22.0 for both girls, 21.7 for John Sator last lap. Right, John Sator will be coming in again. And they're going to have to pit again after that, I believe. So we should be fine to take the win. Should be another 1-2. Maybe Olsen Hamart or Hamart Olsen. One of the two will take the win, I hope. Still no water coming. There's only 10% chance, so that's good news. Although one of the girls is good in wet weather, isn't she? She's rock solid, hard worker, addicted to video games, overtaking, fearless. House fire's not good. But one of them was a wet weather pro. I can't remember. But there we go. Should have been keeping a close eye on that, but John Sator is in. So Hamart and Olsen, we are back to a 1-2. But now we've got Arbeloa as well, who's doing a little bit quicker than we are. Let's drop both the girls back to conserve with their tyres now. Laps, got 21 laps to go. Car condition's good for both girls, pretty well. So let's have both of them go to overtake mode. Overtake and conserve to try and continue to push through, because Hamart's just dropped back to third now because we've got Arbeloa who's pushing through fairly quick. She's on another set of super softs, so she'll need to pit again, but we will as well. But we should get through with a 2-stopper, where most of the other guys will do 3, unless they've taken softs the whole race, like Zarate. They'll pit just once more. So we need to stay ahead of Zarate if we can. Pace is up, very good there for Hamart. She's up 2 seconds on the last lap, which is good. Olsen is up 3/10, yeah, 3/10. So 21.4 for her. Arbeloa did a 20.0, and Hamart did a 21.2. So Arbeloa is absolutely tearing through at the moment. Still got a big gap back from Olsen, still 5 seconds. So we'll see how she goes. Olsen improved again that lap pace, but Hamart's dropped the pace off again. So 21.1 for Hamart, Olsen I should say, and a 21.8 for Hamart. Arbeloa was still quicker. So 3 laps left on fuel for Hamart as well. She's still just ahead of Zarate. Zarate is a little bit quicker again last lap. But Hamart should be quicker this lap. 20.2 for Hamart and a 21.2 for Olsen. So 2 laps of fuel left for Hamart. So we're going to bring her in next lap. So let's attack and push. Attack and overtake, I should say. 16 laps to go. Set of super softs. We'll give her just 16 laps of fuel. Park conditions great. Balance stop, should be fine. And then Olsen will leave her out for a little while. She's got 3 laps left in the tank, so we'll go and keep a close eye on her. She's still doing fairly good lap times. So now Hamart's moved up to second again. So we'll come out, we'll go medium and conserve for her when she comes out. Fuel's in, tyres are on, great, well done. 17.3 second stop. She's going to come out in 5th position. So Olsen's got 1 more lap and then she'll be in, I believe. We're going to be close with fuel. Oh, conserve and attack. There we go. She's going to have to do that. Coming for a set of super softs. We'll give her 15 laps of fuel. Parts are good, strategy balanced, should be fine. So she can come in and then come back out. Where's Hamart? She's in 5th at the moment. Put her on neutral. Neutral. See how she goes. So Olsen's going to be in this lap. She's fairly low on fuel. Let's go neutral. So there goes first place now. She's going to come out. Ooh, she come out ahead of Hamart. She should come out in second. She has. Well done. She's in second. So John Storr's going to have to pit again. I don't believe Arbeloa will. I think Arbeloa is going to be good to go to the end. But hopefully we're going to be a little bit quicker than her and be able to move through. But she's come out on a set of softs. But she has done a 3-stopper, as you can see there. So conserve a little bit of this fuel so we can use it later on if we need to. So 23.0 for Hamart last time. Arbeloa did a 23.5. So Hamart needs to push through on Rogers here. There she goes. Beautiful. Oh, not quite. No, she's made the pass there. Still in second with Olsen. So 23.2 and a 24.1 Arbeloa and Hamart. So we lost a fair bit of time then, but she should push through and gain it back now, I hope. Yep, she's right up on the tail now. Olsen was definitely faster than John Satora as well. Go back to conserve and conserve for both because that's higher heat. It's getting up fairly high. So now we're first and third. John Satora has come out on a set of super softs and not too far behind, so need to continue to push with Hamart as well. Hamart still needs to get ahead of Arbeloa here if we can. So we really need to, let's go overtake and attack for this lap. Let's get her to push through. Try and make this pass on Arbeloa and get a gap between us and John Stator. If we can make it happen. Alright, around the inside, up the inside, there we go. Back to conserve, back to high. Well, John Stator made that look easy as well, so now it's just between us and John Stator. John Stator's right behind. John Stator is absolutely smashing his tyres again already. So we might be lucky. Oh, got held up a little bit there. Well, Mark just needs to continue to push through. How many laps have we got left now? Should be 7 laps to go. So I've only got just over a lap of fuel in the tank excess for Hamas. So she may not come home in second here. Because John Stator is absolutely flying at the moment. 20.9 for Olsen and John Stator, and a 23.5 for Hamart, which isn't ideal. She's gone for a 22, 21 this time. So she's picked up the pace again. Let's have a look at John Stator. Attack and conserve the tyres for us. He's going to attack and back up with his tyres. John Stator is, so see how we go. Still 5 laps to go. Olsen's still P1. John Stator is in second still. Quicker. Hamart was quicker than John Stator that last lap, but only by 4/10. So the tyres are fairly worn. They're going to be a lot worn than John Stator's. So maybe we could have went through a 3-stopper and just absolutely hammered these girls with their fuel, made them run as hard as they could. So 4 laps to go now. There's only 5 seconds now between Olsen and John Stator. Olsen's been held up a little bit here, I believe. But let's put on attack mode, overtake mode. 3 laps to go. She's got plenty of excess fuel, so that'll help her hopefully stay ahead of John Stator, who's quicker again last lap. So Hamart's still in third. He's definitely a lot slower than John Stator last lap. So John Stator's on an absolute charge. Be happy with the 1 and 3. No, not too concerned about that. 19.3 for Olsen last lap. 21.3 for both John Stator and Hamart's. 2 laps to go now. So Olsen's definitely pulling away again. Hamart needs to try and pick up the pace. We've got 1 lap to go. So let's attack and attack for Hamart. See if she can make up this ground. It's 5 seconds, so I don't think she will. Let's go and look at Olsen. Drop it back to double speed. I don't think Hamart's going to make the move. She's caught in lap traffic anyway, which isn't going to help. Olsen's going to come across the line in first spot. Let's drop her back to just medium neutral. She's not going to make the pass, so Olsen in first, John Stator second, Hamart's going to come home in third. Definitely happy with that. Can't complain at all. Could have pushed Hamart a little bit harder, I guess, and done a 3-stopper and still beat him, I guess. But doesn't matter. So as I said, first and third, still a pretty good result. Cannot complain at all. She won by 7 seconds in the end. Hamart was 13.7 behind in third position. The only thing we hoped for is John Stator to have cheated and gain a spot, but doesn't matter either way. So yeah, they did 3 stoppers, so we could have done that really and just absolutely smashed the fuel out. Drove as hard as we could, but it doesn't matter, I suppose. So risk of rule break is none, so that's good news. Continue. John Stator got the fastest lap as well. So yeah, first and third is where we're going to finish. Another first place trophy there for brute force racing. So Olsen's now up by 10 points. We're up by 44 points in the team's championship. We're definitely ahead. Hopefully we can continue to build that gap. Alright, so how the girls improved. Oh, not a great deal. Would have been a lot happier if I'd seen more than that. Marketability plus 6%, and that's great news. That's exactly what we want. Let's continue on. Plus 9 million in the bank. Thank you very much. So we've got, what have we got building at the moment? We should have Torture Center being built. We need a little bit more money here for the brakes, but we're not going to worry about that right now. We've got the brakes being built as well. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Hamart would have been better if she had to come second, but first and third isn't too bad. Well, Olsen first, Hamart third. Teams Championship, we're still absolutely smashing at the moment. Kruger and Eastwood are both tied for second position. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. If you did, smash that like button. Make sure you leave a comment. Let me know if we should go to the AGP next season, move up, or should we stay back and continue to work on our suspension and gearbox and brakes and engine and all that sort of stuff, just to give us hopefully a little bit better chance of staying in the AGP for more than one season and getting knocked back again. So that's what my thoughts would be, is to stay here for another season, win this, and then follow it up and defend our championship, win again, and then move up hopefully to the next tier 2. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so to continue to follow this series. And as I said, hopefully you enjoyed it. It's been Brito's Gaming. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you when we come back for episode number 5 when we head to the Ardennes Grand Prix from Belgium.